sky is bruised and purple, bleeding out to gold. The kind of masterpiece we promised we'd grow old enough to behold. I'm standing on a ridge where we used to watch the light, but the space beside me is a canyon in the middle of the night. It's January 2026, the air is sharp and thin, and I'm wearing the silence like a second layer of skin. The horizon's putting on a show, a fire in the west, but it feels like a secret kept inside a hollow chest. The colors are so violent, the beauty is so loud, but there's no one here to see it through this lonely drifting cloud. I'm reaching for your hand to point at how the clouds have curled. Then I remember I'm the only person left in this half world, and it's just a sunset with no witness, a glory gone to waste, a bitter kind of honey that I'm forced to alone taste. It's the most beautiful thing that I've ever had to hate, a miracle that's showing up 1,000 years too late. What's the point of all the gold if you aren't here to see? It's just another shadow falling down on top of me. Yeah, I'm drowning in the orange, I'm dying in the light, watching a sunset with no witness fade into the night. I've got the camera in my pocket, but I can't find the will to capture a forever that is perfectly and ghostly still. I remember how you'd squint and say the sun was like a prayer, and now I'm just shouting amen to the empty open air. The birds are heading home to the nest they've built for two, while I'm just a silhouette that's forgotten how to view. The world is looking breathtaking, the world is looking grand, but it's just a desert of color in a heart made of sand. The light is hitting the water, the trees are turning red, and I'm repeating every word that we should have never said. The spectacle is over, the curtain's coming down on the loneliest performance in this God-forsaken town. And it's just a sunset with no witness, a glory gone to waste, a bitter kind of honey that I'm forced to alone taste. It's the most beautiful thing that I'd ever had to hate, a miracle that's showing up 1,000 years too late. What's the point of all the gold if you aren't here to see? It's just another shadow falling down on top of me. Yeah, I'm drowning in the orange, I'm dying in the light, watching a sunset with no witness fade into the night. They say that if a tree falls and there's no one there to hear, it doesn't make a sound, it doesn't make a tear. the sky is burning and your eyes aren't on the flame. Is it even beautiful, or is it just a shame? It's just white and blessed. The sun is gone now. The cold is moving in. It was beautiful, I guess. I wish you'd been there. The sunset. I'm standing in the doorway of a life we used to share, watching dust motes settle on your favorite velvet chair. The calendar says January 2026, a brand new year begun. But I'm still stuck in the shadow of my only rising sun. I've got your keys here in my palm, they're heavy as a stone. A reminder of the kingdom that I have to rule alone. I've practiced every sentence, I've refined every line, but nothing seems to fit the way you're no longer mine. The coffee's getting cold and the house is getting still. I'm losing all the power, the heart and of the will. The bridge is already burning, I can see the smoke arise, but I can't find the ending in the reflection of your eyes. So how do I say goodbye to the part of me that's you? Do I leave a note upon the bed or call you on the phone? Or do I let the silence be the only thing that's known? I remember how we started like a wildfire in the dark. Now I'm just the witness to a cold and hollow spark. I see the photos in the hallway, 2010, 25. When we were just two people who were glad to be alive. Now every I love you feels like a debt I can't repay. A currency of kindness that I've slowly thrown away. The suitcase in the corner is a witness to the crime, the final jagged chapter of our stolen, borrowed time. I'm reaching for the handle, but my fingers turn to ice, wondering if the freedom's worth this catastrophic price. So how do I say goodbye to the part of me that's you? How do I unpromise all the things we swore we'd do? Is there a certain frequency, a magic word to speak, to stop the structural damage and the spirit growing weak? It's more than just to take care or receive around the bed. It's the funeral of a lover and the murder of a friend. Yeah, I'm searching for the exit, but the walls are far too high. Tell me, how do I say goodbye? Maybe I'll just walk away without a single sound and let the weight of us just sink into the ground. Maybe there's no poetic way to watch a garden die. No beautiful arrangement for a permanent goodbye. It's just a door, it's just a lock, it's just a light. Saw your shadow moving past the frosted window pane. A ghost from 2020 come to haunt the freezing rain. You're standing on the porch where we used to share a breath, before you walked away and left this house to quiet death. Your hand is on the knocker, I can see your shaking skin, but I'm standing in the hallway and I won't let you in. I've spent 300 nights just learning how to breathe without the oxygen you took the moment you decided to leave. You say you've changed your colors, you say you found the light, but you're just a cold reminder of a long and lonely fight. I finally patched the drywall, I finally swept the floor, and I won't risk the damage of that opening door. So stay out in the winter, stay out in the cold. I'm done with all the stories that we've already told. I built a fortress out of sorry and a wall out of no, because I finally found the courage to let the feeling go. You're a beautiful disaster, you're a jagged piece of glass, and I'm just a survivor watching the reflection pass. My heart is finally healing and the locks are made of tin, but the answer is never. I won't let you back in. I remember how I begged you, how I pleaded on the floor for just a little mercy as you walked out of that door. Now it's January 2026 and the table's set for one, and I finally made my peace with the fact that we are done. You wanna talk of maybe, you wanna talk of try, but I've run out of the tears I used to need to cry. You're looking for a sanctuary, looking for a home, but you should have thought of that before you left me on my own. The hinges might be rusty, but the deadbolt is new, and it's the only thing that's standing between me and you. I'm protecting the silence, I'm guarding a piece of a soul that finally found a way to find its own release. So stay out in the winter, stay out in the cold. back in. It's not that I don't love you, it's not that I don't care, it's that I finally love myself enough to keep you there. If I open up the latch, if I let the handle turn, I'll just be handing you the matches for the bridge I need to burn. Go stay out in the winter, stay out in the dark. I'm done with trying to find a flame inside a hollow spark. I've built a fortress out of goodbye and a wall out of no, because I'm 2026 and I've got nowhere left to go. With you, you're a beautiful disaster, you're a ghost inside the glass, and I'm just a survivor watching the seasons pass. My heart is finally steady and the walls are getting thin, but the answer is a forever. I won't let you back in. Walk away, just walk away. The light is staying off tonight. I'm driving down the canyon where the cliffs are growing tall, watching the bars on the dashboard start to flicker and to fall. It's January 2026 and the world is wired tight, but I'm losing every frequency in the middle of the night. I was midway through a sentence, I was pouring out the truth, trying to bridge the distance of our wasted, hollow youth. Then the static started humming, and your voice began to thin, till I couldn't tell where you end or where the rocks begin. I'm shouting, are you there? To a dashboard made of glass, watching the ghosts of our forever simply start to pass. The road is getting narrow and the shadows are so deep, and I've got 1,000 secrets that the mountains wanna keep. And the signal's lost in the valley, we're breaking up again. The final conversation of a lover and a friend. I can hear the I'm so sorry, but it's cutting into bits, like the shards of every promise that our pride decided quits. signals finally lost. I pulled over on the shoulder where the pines are black and cold, trying to catch a whisper of the story we both told. The map is just a blank stream. The you are here is gone, and I'm terrified of facing the 2026 dawn. I remember when our connection was the strongest thing I knew. Now I'm just a dead-end frequency searching for the blue. One bar, then zero. The red X is on the screen, the digital translation of the miles in between. The air is full of messages that never reach the mark, just invisible intentions drifting aimless in the dark. The satellite is blind now, the network's gone to sleep, and I'm buried in the silence that is far too wide and steep. And the signal's lost in the valley, we're breaking up again. The final conversation of a lover and a friend. I can hear the I'm so sorry, but it's cutting into bits, like the shards of every promise that our pride decided quits. I'm reaching for the stars, I'm searching for the light, but the silence is the only thing that's getting through tonight. But it's a long and lonely echoes, a muffled kind of cost, deep inside the valley, where the signals find lost. What if the last thing you said was the thing I needed most? What if the line went dead while I was talking to a ghost? I'm holding the receiver like a lifeline in the rain, but the only thing I'm catching is the static of the pain. Can you hear me? Are you there? into the sound of wind. Yeah, the signals lost in the valley. We faded out at last. Two voices in the distance, just a shadow of the past. I can't hear the I still love you through the crackle and the hiss. It's a digital disaster, a final hollow kiss. I'm reaching for the powers of I watched you pack the memories into a cardboard box. The silence in the hallway is the only thing that talks. I spent 5 years building a sanctuary for two, and every brick was laid with the intention of you. I didn't keep a ledger, I didn't count the price. I gave away my heartbeat and I didn't think twice. But now the room is empty and the air is getting thin, and I'm looking at the ruins of where we used to begin. They say it's better to have loved and lost than never loved at all, but they weren't here to catch me when I started this fall. It's January 2026, a new year on the rise, and I'm paying for the always with the salt in my eyes. And this is the cost of caring, the tax upon the soul, the price of giving someone else the power of control. I traded my peace of mind for a flicker of your light. Now I'm bankrupt in the shadows, in the middle of the night. It's a heavy kind of interest, it's a debt I'll never pay for the crime of believing you were actually gonna stay. Yeah, my heart is in the red and the walls are closing in, living with the cost of caring for a love that didn't win. I see the ghost of us in every corner of the street, a phantom of the people that we never got to meet. I worried for your safety, I worried for your dreams. I stitched up every tear until I ran out of seams. I invested every I love you in a future made of glass, just to watch the 2026 version of you simply pass. You walked away so lightly, like you didn't feel the weight, while I'm left here carrying the burden of our faith. The currency was kindness, the collateral was me, and now I'm just a witness to a slow motion tragedy. I'm picking up the pieces that you didn't care to keep, while the interest on the sorrow is made gave you every cent, and now I'm just wondering where the hell it all went. Was it worth the I love yous? Was it worth the I do? When the final balance is just me without you. Drowning in the cost of caring for a love that didn't win. I'm all out of love. I'm all out of trust. Your account is empty. Just a handful of dust. The cost of caring. It's more. The piano's out of tune in the corner of the room, casting jagged shadows in the January gloom. It's the second day of 2026, and the house is far too still. I'm staring at the sheet music resting on the sill. We were halfway through a melody, a song we had a name, before the fire flickered out and the spirit was reclaimed. I see the pencil markings where you told me I was sharp. Now there's a heavy silence hanging over every heart. I've been sitting on the bench, just staring at the keys, waiting for a phantom wind to bring me back the breeze. But the air is thin and hollow, and the bench is cold as stone, a monument to a harmony I have to finish all alone. And I'm hovering above the final note, afraid to let it fall, because once the sound is over, there's nothing left at all. It's the end of every always, to wrap around my soul. The only thing in this broken world that ever made me whole. We had a rhythm in the kitchen, a cadence in the dark. Now I'm just a lonely metronome waiting for a spark. I try to play the opening, but my left hand starts to shake, remembering the structural damage that a single heart can take. It's a symphony of what is and a ballad of not yet, written in the permanent ink of a catastrophic regret. The score is getting yellow, the ink is starting to fade, like the 2025 promises that we never should have made. The audience is empty and the lights are getting dim, and I'm standing on the precipice of the canyon's very rim. And I'm hovering above the final note, afraid to let it fall, because once the sound is over, there's nothing left at all. It's the end of every always, the coda of the S, the moment where the music turns to silence and to dust. I'm holding on to the vibration, I'm clinging to the breath of a beautiful devotion, facing an ordinary death. Yeah, my fingers on the ivory, but I'm paralyzed by the quote, stuck forever on the final note. If I never hit the key, does the song ever really end? Can I keep you here in the resonance of a lover and a friend? But the tension's in the wires and the wood is starting to groan, and I can't sustain this frequency on my own. I have to let it go. I finally finished the quote, silence after the final note. The pedals down, the sound is gone. I'm just sitting here waiting for the dawn. The song is over. Send me I saw you standing by the coffee shop on 4th and Vine. The first time that our shadows met in such a long, long time. It's January 20, smarter shifts, the air is crisp and clear, but I'm still breathing in the ghost of why you isn't here. There was no shouting in the street, no how could you let go. Just two people acting out a part that they already know. You asked me how my mother was, I said I'm doing fine, while I was tracing every familiar wrinkle and every faded line. We used to be a wildfire, a wrecking ball of heat, the kind of love that made the city pulse beneath our feet. Now we're just a conversation, polite and paper thin, trying to find the place where strangers actually begin. And we used to tangle like the roots of a willow by the lake. We used to kiss until the morning light was more than we could take. We used to tear the world apart just to be side by side, with nowhere left to run and nothing left for us to hide. But now we just stand there, afraid to let it show. Caught in the middle of a hello and a go. The fire's gone to ashes, the fever's finally broke. Now we just hug, and it's the saddest thing we've ever spoke. That leaning to your shoulder only lasted for a beat, but it felt like a collision in the middle of the street. I smelled the perfume that you wore the night we first began, back when I was your forever and you were my only plan. My hand stayed on your jacket, yours stayed on my back, a careful hollow rhythm to cover up the crack. Then we pulled away and checked our phones and fixed our heavy coats, hiding all the I still love yous stuck inside our throats. We're so good at the closure, we're so good at the grace. We scrub the desperation right off of every face. The 2026 version of us is steady, calm and cool, but I've never felt more like a heartbroken, lonely fool. 'Cause we used to tangle like the roots of a willow by the lake. We used to kiss until the morning light was more than we could take. We used to tear the world apart just to be side by side, with nowhere left to run and nothing left for us to hide. But now we just stand there, afraid to let it show. Caught in the middle of a hello and a go. The fire's gone to ashes, the fever's finally broke. Now we just hug, and it's the saddest thing we've ever spoke. It's just a polite way of keeping space between the broken-hearted people and the places they have been. It's take care of yourself and I'm we're finished. Like the roots of a willow by the lake. And we used to give until we had nothing left for us to take. We were a beautiful disaster, a hurricane of pride. Now there's just a quiet valley where the two of us can hide. But now we just stand there, afraid to let it show, watching the light in the other person's eyes go. The fire's gone to ashes, the fever's finally broke. Now we just hug, and it's the saddest thing we've ever spoke. See you around, you said. See you, I replied. One more quick embrace, and a little piece of me died. We used to be everything. Now I'm looking at your photos from the start of 2026. You're out at all the parties, getting your social fix. There's a glow upon your features that I haven't seen in years, while I'm over here drowning in a reservoir of tears. I'm sitting in the silence of the house we used to share, breathing in the heavy scent of your ghost still in the air. You walked away so lightly, like you were shedding an old skin, while I'm trapped in the rubble of where us used to begin. You're posting every sunset like the sky is finally clear, like it didn't leave a hurricane and a heart of glass right here. You're moving with the rhythm that is steady, calm and cool, while I'm playing the part of the heartbroken, lonely fool. And you should be sad, you should be torn apart, you should be carrying the wreckage of the shattered, hollow heart. How can you be smiling when the world just fell away? How can you be finding light in the middle of the gray? It's like you never loved me, like it was all a practice line. Was you doing better while I'm losing my sad that we didn't last. I saw you at the market, you were humming to a song, the one we used to dance to back when we both still belonged. I had to hide in L4 just to catch my shaky breath, while you were picking flowers for a life that isn't death. Do you ever wake up reaching for the space where I should be? Or have you successfully erased every memory of me? It's a different kind of torture to see you doing fine, when every I love you you ever said is still etched into my spine. The 2026 sun is hitting you just right, while I'm fading into shadows in the middle of the night. You've got a brand new always and a brand new place to go, and you're acting like the ending wasn't a catastrophic blow. And you should be sad, you should be torn apart, you should be carrying the wreckage of this shattered hollow heart. How can you be smiling when the world just fell away? How can you be finding light in the middle of the gray? It's like you never loved me, like it was all a practice line to watch you doing better while I'm losing my damn mind. Yeah, it's beautiful and bitter how you've moved on so fast, but you should be sad that we did last. But maybe I'm the crazy one for wanting you to hurt, for wanting you to feel the weight of our love in the dirt. But your happiness is an insult, your peace is like a blade, cutting through the promises that we never should have made. Don't you miss the fire? Don't you miss the rain? Or was I just a stop along your way to feeling no more You should be sad, you should be broken down, the loneliest person in this God-forsaken town. How can you be laughing when the walls are caving in? How can you be starting over where always had to end? It's like I was a ghost to you, a shadow in the light, to see you sleeping soundly in the middle of the night. It's beautiful and bitter how you moved on so fast, but you should be sad. God, you should be so sad, but you aren't. just fine. And that's the part it's truly the crime. You should be sad. We aren't standing in a graveyard with the lilies in the stone, but I'm wearing black and sitting in this kitchen all alone. I've gathered up the evidence, the witnesses, the proof of the 3 years that we spent beneath this residential roof. It's January 2026, the air is thin and cold, and I'm reading through the promises that didn't quite take hold. There was no sudden accident, no sirens in the street, just a slow and steady rhythm of a heart in full retreat. I'm clearing out the closet, I'm clearing out the air, speaking to the spaces where you used to always care. The time of death was Tuesday when you didn't look away, and I realized that always was a price you couldn't pay. So this is a eulogy for a feeling that has died, for the me that lived for you and the us that lived inside. It was beautiful and hiding, it was heavy, it was deep. Now it's just a secret that I'm never gonna keep. I'm burying the laughter, I'm burying the light, putting every maybe out of mind and out of sight. It's a quiet kind of funeral with no one here to see, a eulogy for the love that used to be. The best of me. I remember how it looked when it was only 3 months old, full of fire and a fury and a spirit made of gold. You thought it was immortal, you thought it was the king. You didn't know the time was such a sharp and jagged thing. Now I'm folding up the memories like a suit that doesn't fit, and I'm finding all the places where the matches weren't lit. It didn't go out screaming, no, it faded like a spark, leaving nothing but a silhouette to guide me through the dark. The flowers on the table are beginning to decay, a mirror of the version of us that's washed away. The service is nearly over, the guests have all gone home, and I'm left with the weight of a heart that's grown to stone. So this is a eulogy for a feeling that has died, that lived inside. It was beautiful and violent. It was heavy, it was deep. Now it's just a hollow that I'm never gonna sleep. I'm burying the laughter, I'm burying the light, putting every I love you out of mind and out of sight. It's a quiet kind of funeral with no one here to see. A eulogy for the love that used to be the best of me. I woke up and forgot to check if you had called. I walked past our old cafe and didn't feel appalled. The ghost that used to follow me has finally moved on, and the heavy fog of us has started lifting with the dawn. It's January 2026, the air is crisp and new, and I'm finally finding versions of myself that don't include you. I should be celebrating, I should be feeling light, but there's a strange and hollow shadow haunting me tonight. I've reached the shore I prayed for when I was drowning in the sea, but the silence of the harbor is terrifying me. I'm healthy and I'm steady, I'm standing on my own, but I've never felt more like a stranger in the only life I've known. 'Cause you've become someone I don't miss, and it's breaking my heart to watch the greatest love I knew just simply fall apart. I'm mourning the longing, I'm grieving the ache, I'm missing the way that I used to just break at the thought of your name or the scent of your hair. Now I look at your picture and there's nothing even there. It's a different kind of lonely, a different kind of abyss, realizing you're finally someone I don't miss. I saw you at the market, I think you saw me too, but I didn't feel the lightning nor the suffocating blue. I just wondered if I'd ever really known you at all, as I watched you pick some fruit out in the middle of the hall. The forever that we promised is a record in a crate, a relic of a fever that has finally lost its weight. I'm not angry, I'm not bitter, I'm not reaching for the phone, and that's the coldest kind of winter I have ever known. The wound is turning what healing feels like. This quiet empty room where the flowers of our passion have forgotten how to bloom. I'd almost take the agony, I'd almost take the tears, just to feel the way I felt for all those beautiful ruined years. Indifference is a ghost that I didn't invite. The screen is dim to save what's left of the light, a mirror of the way I'm flickering tonight. I'm staring at the message I've been typing for an hour, while the storm outside is cutting through the city's power. I could've called you sooner, I could've made the time, instead of waiting for the mountain I no longer wanna climb. Now the red bar's flashing like a warning in my hand, the final grains of always slipping through the sand. I'm searching for a cable, I'm looking for a spark, but the house is cold and hollow, and the rooms are getting dark. It's January 2026, a New Year's on the run, and I'm losing my connection to my only rising sun. digital ghost of everything I'm longing to hear. Are you saying that you miss me? Are you saying it's too late? Or are you just as tired of this heavy crushing weight? The glasses crack across the front, a web of jagged lines, just like the broken promises and the forgotten signs. I've got 10 seconds left to save the version of us before the circuit breaks and turns the memory to dust. The brightness is fading, the vibration is low. I'm reaching for a feeling that I have to let go. The world is going quiet, the pulse is getting small, and I'm not ready for the darkness to swallow it all. And my battery's at 1%. I'm running out of time to tell you all the secrets of the hearts we didn't climb. The screen is getting darker, the signal's getting weak, and I'm losing all the courage that I'm desperate to speak. One more breath, one more light before the black sets in, before I lose the place where you and I begin. I'm terrified of the silence that's waiting on the line. When the battery hits zero and you're no longer mine. I'd trade 1,000 mornings for a charge in the wall to keep from being a shadow in this residential hall. I'm screaming I love you to a piece of glass and chrome, hoping that the frequency can lead me back to home. But the light just flickered. The red bar turned to black. To finish the confession, or the reason, or the rhyme. The screen is completely dark, the signal's gone for good, and I didn't say the things that I always knew I should. The silence is a canyon, the night has settled in, and I don't know where my life where the loneliness begins. I'm staring at a dead screen, wishing for a sign, but the power's gone, and you're no longer mine. Nothing but the black, no way to get you back. No more typing, no more light, just 2026 and a very long night. finally took your picture off the bedside stand and stopped looking for the ghost of your ring upon my hand. It's January 2, 2026, the air is sharp and new, and I'm cleaning out the closet of the things that smell like you. For 3 long years I lived inside the shadow of your name, feeding every fire just to keep alive the flame. But the wood has turned to ash and the smoke is finally cleared, and I'm standing in the silence that I used to always fear. I forgot the way I liked my coffee in the morning light, before I started making it the way you said was right. I'm relearning all the music that you told me was too loud, finding my own heartbeat underneath this heavy cloud. And I'm returning to myself, but she's a stranger now, with a different kind of quiet and a deeper kind of vow. I'm walking through the ruins of the earth we used to be, just to find the girl you buried underneath your memory. It's a long and lonely journey back to where I used to stand, tracing out a map of my own soul with a shaking hand. Yeah, it's bittersweet and broken, and it's chilling to the bone, but I'm finally returning to the only heart I own. I went to that old bookstore on the corner of the street, the one you always hated, where the air is dusty sweet. I bought a book of poetry and read it in the park, without worrying if I'd be home before the sky got dark. I noticed that my laughter has a different kind of ring, like a winter bird that's finally remembering how to sing. The 2020 version of me was a ghost inside your palm, but the 2026 me is finding her own calm. The mirror's looking different, the eyes are looking clear, even if they're still holding the shadow of a tear. I'm putting on the colors that you said didn't suit my skin, finding where your always ends and where I finally begin. And I'm returning to myself, but she's a stranger now, with a different kind of quiet and a deeper kind of vow. I'm walking through the ruins busy finding you. I'm sorry for the promises I didn't wanna do. It's a funeral for a we, but it's a birthday for me. The most painful kind of freedom that I've ever had to see. I'm coming home to my own skin. Hello, old friend. It's been a while. I've missed the way you think. I've missed your particular smile. The steam used to dance in the light of the blinds. Back when we had the kind of love that was easy to find. I put the kettle on and hear you humming down the hall, before the silence became the loudest thing of all. Now it's January 2026. The frost is on the glass, and I'm still watching the minutes and the hours slowly pass. I made a cup for you out of habit or out of grief, looking for a ritual to bring me some relief. The clock on wall is a heartless machine, ticking away the spaces in between. I haven't moved your chair, I haven't closed the door, but the water isn't boiling anymore. It's just cold tea on a Tuesday, bitter and black, like the taste of a forever that isn't coming back. I'm staring at the surface, at the ring inside the cup, waiting for a sun that refuses to come up. It was sweet once, it was warm once, it was favorite brand on the shelf at the store, and I realized I don't know what I'm shopping for anymore. The honey stayed crystallized, the sugar's gone to seed, in a kitchen that's forgotten how to give me what I need. I remember how you'd blow on the surface of the heat and tell me that the simple things were the ones that were most sweet. Now the ceramic is freezing against the palm of my hand as I try to make sense of a life I hadn't planned. The porcelain is heavy, the house is too still, and I'm losing the battle of the heart and the will. The shadows are long and the afternoon is old, and everything I reach for is turning to the cold. It's just cold tea on a Tuesday, bitter and black, like the taste of a forever that isn't coming back. I'm staring at the surface, at the ring inside the cup, waiting for a sun that refuses to come up. It was sweet once, it was warm once, it was everything I knew. Now it's just a stagnant memory of the ghost of you. Yeah, I'm drowning in the middle of a mundane kind of gray, with nothing but cold tea on a Tuesday. They say I should just pour it out, they say I should move on, but I'm not ready to admit that the warmth is truly gone. If I dump the cup, if I wash the dregs away, what's left of the girl who used to beg for me to stay? I'd rather drink the bitter than feel nothing at all. Yeah, it's just cold tea on a Tuesday, bitter and black, watching the steam of our life drift through the cracks. I'm staring at the surface, at the ring inside the cup, knowing that the light is never gonna show up. It was sweet once, it was warm once, it was everything I knew. Now it's just a liquid shadow of the ghost of you. Yeah, I'm sinking in the middle of this ordinary grave, with nothing but cold tea on a Tuesday. Leave it on the table, let it go to stone. I guess I'm finally learning to drink it alone. Cold tea, just another Tuesday. Just another Tuesday. torchlights flickering, a rhythm out of time, like a broken heartbeat or a bell that's lost its chime. It's January 2026, the New Year's at the gate, but I'm still dragging round the wreckage of our final fate. The hallway's twice as long as it was a year ago, and the silence has a way of making sure I truly know that the pain is peeling back, like the secrets that we kept in the corners of the bedroom where we finally overslept. I used to find my sanctuary behind this heavy door, but the floorboards don't remember what we're living for. I'm a king of empty hallways, a ghost upon the stairs, breathing in the heavy scent and light that no one shares. 'Cause I'm living in every home, a house of hollow breath, where every I love you faced an ordinary death. The roof is still standing, but the spirit's gone to gray, and not just eternity, life I threw away. It's the dinner for one, it's the shadow on the wall, it's the terrifying quiet as the winter starts to fall. You can't fix the foundation once the heart is turned to stone. In this beautiful, unhappy home. I saw your favorite book still sitting on the nightstand shelf, and I almost read the ending just to distract my own self. But the words are all distorted, the ink has started to run, like the 2025 promises that we never got done. There's a space inside the closet where your jackets used to hang. Now it's just a vacuum where the heavy metal rang. The kettle's screaming louder, but it's just a lonely sound in a garden where we always happy home? Is it the way I breathe? Is it the way I walk? Is it the thousand things we didn't say when we would talk? I'd sell the whole world just to make the rafters feel like home, instead of this museum where I'm standing all alone. But the keys are in my hand, and happy home. Turn the lights out, lock the gate. It's 2026 and it's just too late. Unhappy home. I'm finally home. Don't tell me about the silver lining or the morning sun. Don't tell me that I'll look back and be glad that we are done. I know you mean well with your coffee and your life goes on advice. It's your optimism feels like walking on the thinnest kind of ice. It's January 2026 and the world is starting new, but I'm still wearing a sweater that smells exactly like you. I'm not looking for a rescue, I'm not reaching for a hand. I'm just trying to find the shoreline in this desert made of sand. Stop trying to fix the windows while the roof is caving in. Stop looking for the places where a better me begins. The grief is not a riddle, the pain is not a crime. So stop telling me that everything is just a matter of time. Just let me be sad, let the shadows hit the floor. Let me sit here in the silence of your footsteps at the door. I don't want a new beginning, I don't want a higher ground. I just wanna be the only soul that's nowhere to be found. Let the tears be heavy, let the room stay dark and cold. Let me mourn the version of the story that be sad. I'm tired of the strong face, I'm tired of the mask, I'm tired of the I'm fine every time they care to ask. There's a comfort in the hollow, there's a mercy in the ache, and I'm not ready for the pressure of the moves I'm gonna make. I wanna feel the weight of every always that we lost, and count the bitter currency of what this ending cost. You say that I'll feel better if I get up and I move, but I'm finding a strange peace inside this miserable groove. So save your worry, it was worth it, and you'll find someone new. I'm currently occupied with the ghost of me and you. The salt in my eyes is the only thing that's real, so don't try to negotiate the way I'm supposed to feel. Just let me be sad, let the shadows hit the floor, let me sit here in the silence of your footsteps at the door. I don't want a new beginning, I don't want a higher ground, I just wanna be the only soul that's nowhere to be found. Let the tears be heavy, let the room stay dark and cold, let me mourn the version of the story that will never be told. Don't try to save me, don't ask me why. For just one night, just let me be sad. Tomorrow I might wash the sheets and clear away the space. Tomorrow I might find the strength to look for a different face. I might even open up the blinds and let the daylight through, and start the slow and steady work of getting over you. But tonight the rain is falling on the the kitchen where the light is humming low, looking at the stack of things I should've let go. We bought the bulk pack back in June for a summer that was ours, before the nights grew cold and the minutes turned to hours. Now the cupboard's nearly empty, just a ghost of what we planned, while I'm holding on to ghosts with a shaking empty hand. I used to set the table with the china and the lace. Now I'm just a scavenger in this hollow, quiet space. It's January 2026 and the world is starting new, but I'm still finishing the things I started here with you. One more meal alone, one more shadow on the wall, one more piece of proof that I'm the one who stayed for it all. Now I'm down to the leftover paper plates, tracing out the outlines of our faded, twisted fates. And truly, finally done. I'm terrified of the bottom of the stack. Guess there's no turning back. One for tonight, one for tomorrow, and one to hold the rest of this sorrow. I'm standing in a crowded room with a drink held in my hand, listening to the laughter like a language I don't understand. The city's got its neon on, the street is buzzing loud, but I'm just a hollow silhouette inside a faceless crowd. It's January 26th. The world is moving on, but I'm still searching for the shadow of a love that's long since gone. They say the time is healing, that the worst is in the past, but the silence you left behind is the only thing that's built to last. I can hear 1,000 voices, I can see 1,000 lights, but they don't stand a chance against these long and lonely nights. I'm surrounded by the living, by the music and the wine, but I can't find favorite movies. Got a sequel out today. I almost called to tell you before I look the other way. The phone is like a heavy stone, a dead and frozen weight, a digital reminder of a catastrophic fate. It's funny how I used to crave a little time for me. Now I've got an ocean of it as far as I can see. There's no one here to argue with, no one to share the bed, just the echoes of the I love yous we eventually left for dead. The walls are closing in, but they don't make a single sound. I'm a heavyweight that's sinking, but I haven't hit the ground. I'm a master of the doing fine, a king of the getting by, underneath the cold indifference of a winter morning sky. And yeah, I've never felt so alone, even with the world right here, drowning in the middle of a house that's full of fear. I'm reaching for a ghost, I'm calling out a name in a 2020 text, but nothing feels the same. It's the good night to the empty air, the table set for one, the terrifying realization that we're actually truly done. Yeah, I've been high and I've been low, but in this hell zone, I've never felt so alone. Is this the way it stays? Is this the new alright? Just a slow and steady fading out of every single light. I'm a pilot with no radio, a sailor with no stars, counting down the minutes behind these invisible bars. God, it's crying. Yeah, I've never felt so alone, even with the world right here, sinking in the middle of the things I used to fear. I'm reaching for a shadow, I'm whispering your name, while the 2026 sun keeps rising just the same. It's the good night to the middle, the dinner for just one, the cold and heavy knowledge that the damage has been done. I've been high and I've been low, but in this empty zone, I've never felt so alone, so alone. Just a heartbeat in the dark, no flame left, not even a spark. January 2026, and I'm still on my own. leaving all the lights on in the middle of the day, trying to scare the shadows of this empty house away. I left a message on your machine that I know you'll never hear, just to feel the vibration of your name against my ear. It's January 2026, the world is starting fresh and new, but I'm still wearing the sweater that smells exactly like you. I'm talking to the walls like they've got something left to say, while I watch the best parts of my life slowly drift away. I'm a ship without a lighthouse, I'm a bird without a wing, tied to the memory of a gold and silver ring. The silence is a poison, the quiet is a crime, and I'm running out of air in the middle of my prime. And this is a cry for help, a whisper in the dark, from a soul that's lost the rhythm and a heart that's lost its spark. I'm shouting at the ceiling, I'm begging for a sign to tell me how to be okay with you no longer being mine. I'm drowning in the shallow end, I'm reaching for your hand, built to life for forever on a desert made of sand. Can anybody hear me, or am I just a ghost sending out a cry for help to the one I miss the most? I went to the doctor and I told him I couldn't sleep, but he doesn't have a pill for a secret I have to keep. He said give it time, the 2026 sun will heal the ache, but he doesn't know the structural damage that I'm forced to take. I've been driving past your office, I've been calling your old friend, just to find a single thread that doesn't have to end. I'm a master of the doing fine, I'm a king of the I'm okay, while I'm crumbling to pieces at the end of every day. The stars are looking down like they got nothing left to give, and I'm forgetting all the reasons that I'm supposed to live. The weight is on my chest and the salt is in my eyes, living in the wreckage of 1,000 slow goodbyes. And this is a cry for help, a whisper in the dark, from a soul that's lost the rhythm and a heart that's lost its spark. I'm shouting at the ceiling, I'm begging for a sign to tell me how to be okay with you no longer being mine. I'm drowning in the shallow end, I'm reaching for your hand, built to life for forever on a desert made of sand. Can anybody hear me, or am I just a ghost sending out a cry for help to the one I miss the most? I'm not looking for a lecture, I'm not looking for a cure, I'm just trying to survive the things I wasn't meant to endure. Is there a frequency for sorrow? Is there a signal for the pain? Or just a lonely voice crying in the rain? Is anybody there? January 2026, and I'm just gasping for air, a cry for help. I still buy the groceries you like when they're on sale, building a pantry for a ghost and watching it fail. The calendar says January 2026, but I'm still staring at the things that I can't fix. I keep the passenger seat empty in my car. I tell myself you're close when you're actually so far. I find a reason to drive past your childhood home, planting seeds of maybe in a garden overgrown. They say hope is a candle in the middle of the night, but they don't tell you how it burns when you hold it too tight. It's not a beautiful thing, it's not a graceful prayer. It's a jagged piece of glass and a lack of oxygen in the air. And this is the ugly side of hope, the part that won't let go, the anchor that's dragging me down to the bottom of the low. It's the lie I tell my mirror, the good night to the wall, the terrifying feeling that I'm never gonna fall. It keeps me waiting at a door that's been boarded up for years, feeding on my sanity and drinking on my tears. It's a cruel kind of mercy, a slow tightening rope. Yeah, I'm dying from the ugly side of hope. I saw you at the station with someone I didn't know. You look so light and easy, like you'd finally let it go. And a normal man would turn away, a normal man would grieve, but hope whispered in my ear, he's just a friend, don't believe. It's a sickness in my marrow, it's a fever in my brain, finding a silver lining in a catastrophic rain. for a shadow in the light. It's a poison in the sugar, it's a trap inside the grapes. It's the way I see your features on every stranger's face. It's the most violent thing I've ever had to feel. Refusing to admit that the ending is actually real. And this is the ugly side of hope, the part that won't let go, the anchor that's dragging me down to the bottom of the low. It's the lie I tell my mirror, the good night to the wall, the terrifying feeling that I'm never gonna fall. It keeps me waiting at a door that's been boarded up for years, feeding on my sanity and drinking all my tears. It's a cruel kind of mercy, a slow tightening rope. Yeah, I'm drowning from the ugly side of hope. Let me be hopeless, let me be finished, let me be through. I'm tired of the someday that keeps me tied to you. Break my heart completely, don't leave a single spark, because this little bit of light is making it harder to see the dark. Kill the hope before it kills me. Yeah, this is the ugly side of hope, the parasite in my chest, the reason I can't find a way to put this ghost to rest. It's the maybe in the morning, it's the almost in the night, the desperate hallucination that everything's alright. Keeps me waiting at a door that's been locked for 1,000 years, feeding on my lifeblood and laughing at my fears. It's a cold and heavy burden, a slow tightening rope. I'm a victim of the ugly side of hope. I'm still waiting. God, I'm still waiting. That's the problem. That's the ugly part. Hope is a heavy thing for a broken heart. I'm standing in the kitchen with a bottle of wood glue, staring at the chair that broke the night I lost you. I've got a toolbox full of silver tape and steady hands, but there's no gadget for a life that didn't go as planned. It's January 2026, the world is shiny and new, but I'm still holding on to things that won't pull through. I tried to patch the silence, tried to sand away the grit, but the more I try to mend it, the more the edges split. You can't solder 2020 fine line. The structural integrity is gone from the floor, and I can't find the hardware for us anymore. 'Cause there's no way to fix it, no way to make it right, no magic in the morning for the damage done at night. I've got the blueprints for a castle, but the stone is turned to sand, and I'm holding all these pieces with a shaking, empty hand. It isn't just a crack, it's a total system fail, a beautiful devotion that's gone thin and gone pale. I'm a master of the almost, but I'm losing the spirit to try, realizing some things are just meant to stay broken and die. There's no way to fix it. I saw a video on how to heal a heavy heart, but it didn't mention how to find the place to even start. I tried to oil the hinges of the doors that you slammed shut, but the rust is in the marrow and the blade has made the cut. I'm looking for a reset, looking for a undo key to erase the 2025 version of you and me. But the circuitry is melted and the wires are all crossed, and I'm just a lonely engineer counting up the cost. The foundation is sinking, the roof is caving in, and I don't know where the rubble or where my ghosts begin. I'm out of spare parts, I'm out of steady breath, living in the wreckage of this slow motion death. 'Cause there's no way to fix it, no way to make it right, no magic in the morning for the damage done at night. I've got the blueprints for a castle, but the stone is turned to sand, and I'm holding all these pieces with a shaking, empty hand. It isn't just a crack, it's a total system fail, a beautiful devotion that's gone thin and gone pale. I'm a master of the almost, but I'm losing the spirit to try, realizing some things are just meant to stay broken and die. There's no way to fix it. Sometimes sorry is just a band-aid on a bullet wound, a desperate little melody that's hopelessly out of tune. You can't polish a memory that's already turned to dust, or find a way to navigate a heart that's lost its trust. It's beyond repair. up the glass. Let the 2026 winter finally pass. There's no way to fix it, no way at all. I walked into the office and I sat down at my desk. The crosswords in the paper tried to put the ghost to rest. Nobody saw the stitches, nobody saw the blood, or the way my spirit's sinking in this January mud. I'm wearing long sleeve silence and a turtleneck of pride to cover up the places where the light in me has died. I look exactly like the man I was a month ago, but there's a coldness in my marrow that the world will never know. There's no sirens for a spirit that is breaking in the night, no yellow tape to mark the spot where we gave up the fight. It's 2026 and the world is moving fast, while I'm still bleeding from the shrapnel of a love that didn't last. 'Cause these are invisible wounds, these are invisible scars, the kind that don't get healed by time or wishing on the scars. There's no bandage for the always that turned into a never, no medicine for the pieces that won't fit back together. I'm not limping, I'm not crying, I'm not gasping for my breath, but I'm living through a quiet kind of emotional death. The hardest part of losing you is how the damage never shows. I'm dying from the invisible wounds that nobody knows. I saw you at the station, you looked happy, you looked whole, like you'd managed to recover every piece of your own soul. You asked me how I'm doing and I said I'm doing fine, while 1,000 jagged memories were cutting through my spine. If I had a broken arm, they'd bring me flowers and some soup. They'd check in every morning, they'd keep me in the loop. But how do you explain a heart that's missing half its beat when you're walking down the sunny side of a busy city street? There's no x-ray for the I miss you echoing in my head, no cast to set the promises that we left for dead. The trauma's in the quiet, the emergency is deep, but I've got a reputation for the secrets that I keep. 'Cause these are smiling. I never know medicine for the pieces that won't fit back together. I'm not limping, I'm not crying, I'm not gasping for my breath, but I'm living through a quiet kind of emotional death. The hardest part of losing you is how the damage never shows. I'm dying from the invisibles. Yeah, I'm bleeding from the wounds that nobody knows. You can't see the break, you can't see the ache. It's January 2026, and I'm still not okay. Invisible, just invisible. I'm still checking the flight paths on my phone, watching a ghost plane fly home alone. It's the 2nd of January 2026, and I'm staring at the Polaroids we never got to fix. You were the center, the steady, the light, the only thing I ever got perfectly right. But now the rank has shifted, the title's gone cold, and I'm holding a story that'll never be told. The world keeps spinning, the winners take the stand, but I'm just a spectator with a shaking hand. I had the trophy, I had the prize, now I'm just reading the goodbye in your eyes. You were my number one girl, my only one, the moon in my midnight, my midsummer sun. Now I'm just a shadow in a second place town, watching the kingdom we built tumble down. I've got the crown, but there's no one to lead, just a hollowed out heart that's starting to bleed. How do I breathe in a world where you're gone, when you were the rhythm I was leaning on? My number one girl. I saw your name on a guest list tonight, and I had to look twice just to see if it's right. You're moving with a grace I don't recognize, with a brand new forever in the back of your eyes. I was the one secrets by heart. And now I'm just a stranger, a world apart. It's a different kind of winter, a different kind of blue. When I realize I'm no longer the one for you. The pedestal's empty, the air is so thin. I don't know where the loneliness begins. I'm retired from always, I'm fired from us, watching my gold turn to ashes and dust. You were my number one girl, my only one, the moon in my midnight, my midsummer sun. Now I'm just a shadow in a second place town, watching the kingdom we built tumble down. I got the crown, but there's no one to lead, just a hollowed out heart that's starting to bleed. How do I breathe in a world where you're gone, when you were the rhythm I was leaning on? My number one girl. They say there's plenty of fish in the sea, but they weren't the ones who were everything to me. They didn't have your laugh, or the way that you'd sigh, or the I love you echoes that refuse to die. There is no number two after a girl like you. Still my number one in my head, in the things we left unsaid. January 2026, and I'm still yours. I'm scrolling through the threads of January 2026, past the memes and the plans that we never got to fix. I see the little waves of blue, the ghost of how you speak. The time steps says a Tuesday when my heart was already weak. My thumb hovers over the button like a match above a fuse, but I'm terrified of hearing all the things I had to lose. The room is perfectly quiet, the phone is in my palm, but the silence is a storm, and your voice was once the calm. It's a 3-minute memory, a digital breath, a fragment of a living thing inside this house of death. The screen is bright and mocking, the playhead's at the start, but the play button is a trigger pointed at my heart. And they're just voice notes I can't play, echoes in the dark, the sound of how you loved me before we lost the spark. I can see the rise and fall of every word you said, a library of hey and I love you left for dead. If I hear you laughter now, I think I'll come undone. I'm a shadow in the shadow of my only rising sun. Yeah, they're sitting in the cloud a million miles away, the voice notes from a forever that I simply can't play. I remember that one from the night we stayed up late, when you told me that you finally believed in something called fate. And the one from the morning you were running for the train. I can still hear the static of the city and the rain. Every time I think I'm stronger, every time I think I'm through, I find another 30 seconds of the essence of you. It's a different kind of torture, a modern kind of hell, to have the sound of your spirit in a cold and plastic shell. I wanna hear you breathe, I wanna hear you sigh, but I'm not ready for the version of us that didn't have to die. The 2020 strange me is a stranger to that sound, and I don't wanna be the person who's never gonna be found. And they're just voice notes I can't play, echoes in the dark, the sound of how you loved me before we lost the spark. I can see the rise and fall of every word you said, a library of hey and I love you left for dead. If I hear your laughter now, I think I'll come undone. I'm a shadow in the shadow of my only rising sun. Yeah, they're sitting in the cloud a million miles away, the voice notes from a forever that I simply can't play. Will your voice sound like a stranger's in a year or 2 or 3? Will the us in these recordings be a ghost I can't even see? I'm protecting the silence, I'm guarding the grief, 'cause hearing you speak might bring a temporary relief. maybe in another life I'll find a way to let you arrive. But for now, voice notes I can't play. The suitcase is standing like a ghost by the door. The shadows are longer than they've been before. It's January 2, 2026. The world is starting new, but I'm stuck in the second. I'm losing you. The car is idling out on the street. I'm tracing the patterns of my own defeat. Wait for a second, just stay in the light before you turn into the rest of my night. I'm not gonna beg you, I'm not gonna scream. I'm just trying to wake from this midwinter dream. But there's a few things I haven't said yet before we become a catastrophic regret. So before you go, before the engine starts, before we officialize these two broken hearts, tell me you felt it even for a day. The kind of forever that doesn't just fade away. Let me memorize the way your eyes hit the floor before I don't have a home to come back to no more. Yeah, the world is moving on, but I'm moving slow. Just give me one more minute before you go. Do you have your keys? Did you take the blue mug? The one that we bought after that summer we dug out of the holes we had made for ourselves. Now it's just empty space on the kitchen shelves. I'm not asking for sorry, I'm not asking for try. I'm just not ready for a permanent goodbye. It's funny how the hallway feels miles across when you're finally counting the weight of the loss. The clock on the wall is a cold-hearted stone, ticking away the only life I've known. The air is so thin I can barely even speak, watching the structure integrity grow weak. So before you go, before the engine starts, before we officialize these two broken hearts, tell me you felt it even for a week. The kind of devotion that made our spirits weak. Let me memorize the way you're standing by the door before I don't know who I'm living for anymore. Yeah, the world is moving on, but I'm moving slow. Just give me one more heartbeat before you go. swinging open, the winter's coming in. I guess this is where the after begins. Before you go, you're already gone. I check my phone 1,000 times today, watching for the clever words you always used to say. A little bit of honey mixed with a jagged edge of glass, waiting for the 2026 version of this storm to pass. But the calendar is flipped and I'm finally seeing clear. The way you feed on silence and the way you drink my fear. You pull me in like gravity, then push me like a ghost, boasting of a victory that I'm the one paying for the most. You're a master of the maybe, a king of the we'll see, using all your secrets like a lock without a key. I've spent 3 years in the audience of a play that never ends, tired of being the casualty of your just being friends. And I'm done with your games, I'm done with the chase. I'm scrubbing every memory of your beautiful lying face. I'm tired of the I'm sorry, that sounds like a rehearsed line, and the way you waste my heart like it's a thing that isn't mine. You can keep the drama, you can keep the hollow prize. I'm mighty cutting through the static of your velvet cover lies. The board is broken and I'm taking back my name. Yeah, I'm finally done with your games. You called at 2 a.m. just to see if I'd still pick up, trying to pour your poison in my half-full cup. You said you had a dream about the way we used to be, but you weren't dreaming of us, you were dreaming of me. The version that would listen, the version that would stay, the one you could manipulate and simply throw away. But January's colder now and I've grown a thicker skin, and I'm not letting you shuffle the deck so you can win again. The dice are loaded and the cards are marked with red. I'm tired of the I love yous that you never really said. The game is oversaturated, the rules are far too tall, and I'm the only one who realized that we lost it all. And I'm done with your games, I'm done with the chase. that you're planning to end. I'm not a pawn on your table, I'm not a trophy on your shelf. I'm finally walking out, and I'm taking back myself. Checkmate. Put the pieces back in the box. I've already changed the locks. No more maybe, no more wait. I'm done. I woke up and reached for the space on your side, but the sheets were as cold as the feelings we hide. The kettle is screaming, but it's just background noise in a house full of echoes and broken heart toys. It's January 2026, the first week of the year, but I'm still stuck in the December where you disappeared. I tried to make coffee, but I made enough for two. Old habits are ghosts that I can't quite outrun without you. The world keeps on turning, the sun doesn't care that I'm reaching for someone who's no longer there. The calendar's empty, the silence is loud. I'm just a shadow lost in a crowd. And it's a long way to nowhere, a slow motion fall, learning to live with my back to the wall. The always we promised is a debt I can't pay, while I'm watching the colors of us turn to gray. I'm breathing, I'm walking, I'm playing the part. I'm carrying the wreckage of a midwinter heart. Every I love you is a ghost that I view in a life that's just life, but without you. I saw your old jacket still hung on the door. I can't bring myself to move it, not yet, not for sure. It still holds the scent of the rain and the wood. I'd go back and fix us if I only knew that I could. My friends all keep calling, they say give it time, but time is a mountain that I'm too tired to climb. I'm a master of faking a smile on the street while I'm drowning in memories that used to be sweet. The stars are still shining, the moon's in its place, but I'm looking for home in a stranger's cold face. The bridge has been burned and the water is deep, and I've got with the yours in my head. What do I do with the words left unsaid? I'm a map with no compass, a ship with no sea, trying to find who I'm supposed to be. Now that there's no more we. Check the thermostat 3 times tonight. The numbers say it's warm, but it doesn't feel right. It's January 2026. The frost is on the glass. Now I'm watching the shadows of the streetlights pass. I'm curled on the side of the mattress where you used to be, trying to shrink the space that's currently swallowing me. I close my eyes and I'm back in that July, before the world turned bitter and the air turned into sleet. But the sun in my head has a jagged icy edge, and I'm shivering on a lonely mental edge. The summer's a ghost and the memories are thin, and I don't know how to let the daylight back in. 'Cause I'm just cold dreaming, shivering in my sleep, and drowning in a promise that was far too deep. I can see your smile, I can almost feel your hand, but it's a winter hallucination I don't understand. I'm chasing a fire that went out a year ago, buried underneath the mountain of 2020 so snow. Yeah, it's a frozen kind of always, a lonely kind of blue. Just cold dreaming of the ghost of you. In the dream we're still driving with the windows rolled down, leaving all the sorrow in a different kind of town. Your laughter is a melody that keeps the winter back, but then the image starts to flicker and the edges start to crack. I wake up reaching for a blanket that isn't there, gasping for a breath of your perfume in the air. But the room is just a vacuum, the house is just a shell, and I'm the only prisoner in this residential hell. The radiator's hissing like a snake in the dark, mocking the remains of our one and only spark. I'm wrapped in your old sweater, but I'm still turning to stone in the quietest house I have ever known. 'Cause I'm just cold dreaming, shivering in my sleep, and drowning in a promise that was far too deep to keep. I can see your smile, I can almost feel your hand, ghost of you. They say if you freeze to death, you start to feel warm, like you're finally safe from the middle of the storm. Is that what this is? This numbness in my chest, the final quiet stage of putting us to rest. I don't wanna wake up if the morning is this cold. Just cold dreaming, so leave the lights off. I'm going back under. Just one more minute of the heat. Cold dreaming. I watch the moon pull the tide from the shore, a heavy kind of silence walking through the door. It's January 2020, shows the world is waking up, but I'm still drinking shadows from a half-empty cup. Everything I ever owned, I've given it away. The gold and the silver, the colors of the day. But there's a secret treasure that's buried in my chest, the only part of us that I've managed to arrest. They can take the house and the pictures on the wall, they can take the echoes ringing through the hall, but there's a private kingdom they can never touch, even if I loved you a little bit too much. 'Cause my love is mine, oh, mine to keep. In the middle of the winter, in the middle of the sleep, you may be gone to a different kind of light, but the way I feel is the only thing that's right. It's the hollow in my throat, it's the fire in my veins, it's the beautiful devotion that's surviving all the rains. You can walk away and leave me all alone, but my love is mine, the only thing I truly own. I saw you in the city, looking steady, looking new, with a brand new always that doesn't include you. And for a second I felt the gravity begin to fail, watching my forever turn so thin and turn so pale. But then I felt the steady rhythm, the heavy constant beat of a heart keeps the flame alive. It's the only way the 2026 version of me can survive. Let the seasons change and the stars begin to fall. I'm the only witness to the greatest love of all. It doesn't need an answer, it doesn't need a sign. It just needs the quiet of being purely mine. 'Cause my love is mine, all mine to keep. In the middle of the winter, in the middle of the sleep, you may be gone to a different kind of light, but the way I feel is the only thing that's right. It's the hollow in my throat, it's the fire in my veins, it's the beautiful devotion that's surviving all the rains. You can walk away and leave me all alone, but my love is mine, the only thing I truly own. It's not a burden and it's not a debt. It's the only thing I haven't had to lose just yet. It's a sanctuary built of every word we spoke, a sanctuary made of the promises you broke. You can't take back the way I gave my soul to you. That belongs to me, and there's nothing you can do. Oh, my love is mine, all mine to hold. In a world that's growing bitter, in a world that's growing cold, you may be miles away or in a different pair of arms, but I'm the only keeper of your particular charms. It's the weight in my bones, it's the salt in my eyes, it's the part of our story that never actually dies. You can leave me standing here turned to stone, but my love is mine, the only thing I own, mine to keep, mine to hide, the only piece of me that hasn't died. January 2026, and it's still mine, all mine. I used to complain about the TV being too loud, about you singing in the shower, the noise of every crowd. I wanted just a minute of some peace and some quiet before our love decided to start its final riot. Now it's January 2026, the new year is a ghost, and I'm haunting the rooms where I used to be the host. The kettle doesn't whistle and the floorboards don't creak, and the air is getting thinner with every passing week. I'm looking for a heartbeat in the rhythm of the rain, looking for a frequency to distract me from the pain, but the static on the radio is the only friend I've got since you walked out the door and left me in this spot. And the silence is a heavy blanket suffocating me, wrapped around the memories of who we used to be. I can't kick it off, I can't breathe through the weight. It's the sound of a forever that arrived a little late. It's pressing on my chest, it's ringing in my ears, telling me the story of my deepest, darkest fears. ground. I went to the cafe where the music used to play, but the coffee tasted hollow and the walls were turning gray. I tried to start a conversation with a stranger in the line, but my voice felt like a relic from a different place and time. I come back to this apartment, I come back to the dark, where the lack of your laughter has left a jagged mark. You can't see the shadow, you can't see the bruise, but I'm drowning in the quiet of everything I lose. The clock on the mantle is the only thing that talks, ticking like a gamble every time the spirit walks. The volume is at 0, but the pressure's at a 10, and I don't know if I'll ever hear a human voice again. And the silence is a heavy blanket, suffocating me, wrapped around the memories of who we used to be. I can't kick it off, I can't breathe through the weight. It's the sound of a forever that arrived a little late. It's pressing on my chest, it's ringing in my ears, telling me the story of my deepest, darkest fears. I'm gasping for a whisper, I'm begging for a sound, but the silence is a heavy blanket, and I'm pinned to the ground. I'd trade 1,000 symphonies just to hear you slam a door, or the sound of your footsteps on the hardwood of the floor. I'd take the screaming matches, I'd take the bitter fights, just to break the crushing velvet of these long and lonely nights. It's too quiet, God, it's just too quiet. Heavy blanket, and I'm finally drowned. Hush now. Can you hear that? Exactly. Nothing at all. 2026. And it's so quiet. Silence. I was clearing out the cache to make some room on the phone when I stumbled on a folder I should've left alone. A burst of 3-year-old photos from a pier in the rain. Now they're just jagged edges cutting deep into my vein. I thought I'd swept the floor, I thought the house was clean, but there's a ghost of us hiding in the space behind the screen. It's January 2026 and I'm supposed to be new, but I'm still picking out the pieces of the memory of you. It's a thumb drive of sorrow, a cloud full of regret, a million bits of data that I haven't deleted yet. I clicked on a video and heard the ghost of your laugh. Now I'm halved by the image in a digital graph, and it's just digital shrapnel flying through the air, shrapnel. I saw your name pop up in a group chat from the past. A lightning strike of I miss you that wasn't meant to last. I scrolled through the threads of the plans we never kept, while the 2026 version of me sat here and wept. You tagged in a photo at a bar across town, with a different kind of smile and a different kind of gown. I'm a ghost in your feed, I'm a glitch in your day, while you're a permanent virus that won't go away. The algorithms know me, they know what I've lost. They keep serving up the us, regardless of the cost. I'm a slave to the scroll, I'm a victim of the like, waiting for the memory that's finally gonna strike. And it's just digital shrapnel flying through the air, a notification of a life that isn't there. An on this day reminder that hits me like a stone in the middle of a night when I'm finally alone. It's the sent folder secrets, the deleted debris, the pixelated version of who we used to be. Yeah, I'm bleeding in the blue light, lost in the channel, torn apart by the digital shrapnel. I wanna throw the phone against the bedroom wall to break the connection once and for all. But what if I lose the only copy of your voice? What if the silence is my only other choice? I'm addicted to the hurt in the palm of my hand. Digital shrapnel burning through my chest, the one part of the breakup I haven't put to rest. And on this day reminder that hits me like a stone, leaving me shattered and completely unknown. It's the sent folder secrets, the deleted debris, the ghost of the girl who was everything to me. I'm dying in the blue light, lost in the channel, stuck. Digital shrapnel. Select all. Are you sure? I hover over yes until the edges get blurred, but I just can't do it. I'll just scroll one more time.